9569, good salary, prospects free, Coffin, part 1, take 1.
I will never see it as decadent. Western music, brash, certainly, occasionally mindless, but then it is not intended for the mind. The heart, the emotion, but certainly not decadent. What are you looking at?
Mr. Gifford. What's he doing?
Doing? Oh, he's digging a grave for you, my dear.
Babs! Hold on a minute, will you? Babs!
Yes, what's the matter?
The door, do you mind?
Oh, okay.
Look, why don't we make it Wednesday? I'm through around 4:30. I could meet you. Well, anyway you say. Okay, Shirley, fine.
Hello, beautiful.
Oh, go
Well, listen, why don't you call me when you're sure? Tomorrow sometime. Yes, I'll be here. Ciao. Huh, darling, I didn't expect you till later.
It wasn't you I came to see. Babs,
What's the matter now?
come here.
What do you want?
Aren't you looking for a job?
Well, yes, me, I'm Wendy.
Listen to this. Do you have a sense of adventure, intelligent young woman required for fascinating, varied work? Important, no ties, able to travel and work away from home. Look, it's there.
Exceptional opportunity for right girl. Good salary, prospects, phone for interview.
That sounds terrific, Babs.
What do you think? Hello, Wendy. Go on and give him a ring.
But I don't understand it. Went right through the paper today. Well, didn't see this. Hey, hang on. There's a piece missing. Wendy?
Won't do you any good. The post is no longer vacant.
What do you mean?
I had an interview an hour ago.
You got the job.
I did. I start tomorrow. That's him. He said he'd pick me up. Helen, it's been fun sharing with you. It really has. Give my love to Charlie.
I will. You take care.
No hard feelings.
Of course not. Good luck, Wendy.
Thanks.
Hey, have you got everything?
Yeah. I'll write. Just as soon as I get settled and find out what this job's all about. All right.
Look after yourself now.
Bye.
Goodbye. Well, that's the last we'll see of her.
What do you mean?
You've never shared a flat before, have you? You live out of each other's pockets for a few months, then comes along a new job, or a new boyfriend, and you never see them again. Ships that pass in the night. Yep, that's the last time we'll ever see or hear her again.
Mr. Townsend will be here in a moment. Why not take a seat?
Thanks. Good morning.
Oh, hello. Do sit down, won't you?
Thank you. I'm here to work for Mr. Townsend. His personal assistant.
Yes, I know.
Do you know him? What's he like?
Very pleasant. He's been very nice to work for.
Goodness, I'm not taking your job, am I?
No, no. I'm taking yours.
What?
Well, not so much your job, really, as your place.
How are you this morning?
Okay, I guess. There's a couple of letters for you. Nothing for Wendy, though.
Who?
Wendy. Oh, come on. Wendy Phillips.
Well, it has been 6 weeks now.
7?
Well, 7 then. She won't write now.
I thought she might. Well, especially if the job was going well. To crow over us. Well, she was that kind of girl, wasn't she? Where she got the job in the first place. Hiding it from me.
Well, maybe the job didn't turn out as she'd hoped.
Oh, she didn't last. She got the sack, look. Do you have a sense of adventure? It's the same ad again.
It certainly sounds like it.
Oh, it is. I know it is. Precious Wendy Phillips didn't last the course, so the job's wide open again. Hey, what time is it?
Nearly 9.
Do you think there's anyone there yet? I could try anyway.
Yes. Yes, we did. Well, what about this morning? Shall we say 10:30? Yes. Yes, come to Arundel Contacts. Yes, that's right. 157 Mark Street. We're on the 4th floor. Yes, look forward to meeting you, Miss Bryant.
Thank you. Goodbye. 10:30. I'm to be there at 10:30. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to have to move. Oh, cripes. Helen, my best coat's still at the cleaner's.
Don't worry, you can borrow mine.
Oh, thanks.
All right, here's the coat.
Oh, thanks.
Listen, you better borrow the scarf, too. You've got to make a really good impression.
Oh, thanks, Helen. I love you.
Oh, that's Charlie.
Oh, okay.
I've got the itinerary.
Helen, help, I'm stuck.
Oh, just a minute, sweetheart. I'll give you a hand.
And the hotel reservations.
I can't find my hairspray or my lipstick.
All right, we'll find
I'm
them.
sure my tights have got a run in them. Hi, Charlie.
Hi.
Well, where are they?
Hanging in the bathroom, I think.
Well, I'll check.
Well, what's going on?
Bab, she's got an interview for a job.
Miss Bryant,
Yes?
you're punctual. I like that. Please come in. May I?
Oh, of course.
Do sit down.
Thank you.
You may smoke if you wish.
No, thank you. I mean, I don't.
Barbara Bryant. I should say perhaps 25 years old.
Yes,
British?
that's right.
Well, Miss Bryant, so you wish to work for us.
Well, I need a job, yes.
And it's a very good job we're offering. A personal assistant to Mr. Townsend. Now, it does not require secretarial talents so much as intelligence, initiative. And it is very highly paid. But, and I deliberately stress this important but first, it does require your absolute freedom to travel, to move around, perhaps to turn your back on friends and family for a long while.
Well, I'm not engaged or anything like that, if that's what you mean.
Surely, such an attractive girl as you, there must be boyfriends.
No one even half serious.
Oh, and family?
My father's dead.
Oh, I'm so sorry. But your mother is alive, yes?
Yes, but she lives in Rhodesia.
And brothers, sisters?
One brother. I don't know exactly where he is. South America, last time I heard. He's a journalist.
I see. So you have no ties at all? No one to pine for you if we should take you away for a long while?
Not really.
Well, Miss Bryant, tell me all about yourself. Every little detail.
Well, where shall I begin?
The first place I want to take you to is here. Simmons Yacht. Oh, it's fantastic. It just nestles in the Forest of Dean, and down below is the Wye River. The salmon just come leaping out at you to take the hook. In fact, we could hire a couple of rods. I know a place below the rapids.
Charlie, you know, this is as much my vacation as it is yours.
Okay. So we fish for one day. Just one. The other 13 are all yours. Oh, there's a great pub across the river. Now, Saturday nights are fantastic. Now, we could stay there.
Charlie, you're doing it again.
Well, it's just that it's my country, Helen. I want to show you all the places I think of as being mine.
Yes. Yes, I know, Charlie. All the pubs.
I've got it! I've got it!
Is it catching? Shall we have injections?
The job, Dopey. It's mine. I start tomorrow.
Barbara Bryant. Babs. Yes, best of the bunch. No close ties. Family abroad. Only possible choice.
It was terrible me rushing off like this. I have to find another girl to share now. But I have paid until the end of the month.
Oh, please, don't worry.
Oh, it sounds such an exciting job. Travel abroad, meeting lots of people. Oh, Helen, your scarf. I've lost your scarf.
She forgot that.
Well, she won't be needing it anymore. Sorry, job's been taken.
Well, it was ringing. Now it's dead.
Well, why don't you try again later? I mean, it's really not that important.
Well, it is important. It's your scarf and I lost it. It was silk, too. Hey, I could run over there and pick it up.
Babs, you're leaving tomorrow. You're not even half packed yet. I'll go over there later.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Now, come on, let's get your things together. You didn't tell me if you're going by train or what.
No, they're picking up here tomorrow. By car.
It's here.
We silly like punctuality.
Well, then don't keep him waiting.
Oh, I'm ready, I think. Oh, Helen, there's so many things.
You can write me later.
Still feel bad about the scarf. Oh, my goodness, I haven't left you the address. For you to go over there and pick it up. I do hope it's still there. 157 Mark Street. Arundel Contacts.
Come on, Babs.
It's on the 4th floor.
Okay.
Now go over there today.
I'll try.
And if it's not there, be sure to let me know. I'll buy you a new one out of my first month's wages.
I'm gonna miss you, Babs.
Oh, Helen. Well, thanks for everything. Give my love to Charlie. I'll be back to see you as soon as I get a day off.
Unless you're in Timbuktu or someplace. But do right now, do you hear? Don't be a ship in the night.
I won't, I promise. Bye.
Goodbye, good luck. Charlie, I'm so glad to see you.
I'm glad to see you. Nothing so sad as an empty nest.
Oh, I'll soon fill it again. Put an ad in tomorrow. Want a cup of coffee?
Yes, fine. Thank you. Three can live as cheaply as one.
Well, that's a theory. Split the rent.
How's it work with two? Can't live quite as cheaply as three, perhaps, but it could be more fun. Helen, how do you feel about becoming a British citizen?
Charlie, that's the worst, most unromantic, that's the most wonderful proposal I've ever heard.
Well, it had to come. And my thrifty nature brought it about. Now, look, we're off on holiday tomorrow. Now, separate rooms are expensive. So why not make the holiday our honeymoon?
Why not? Because it's ridiculous. I mean, Charlie, I'm still studying.
Helen, people do it all the time. Now, look, we want each other, so why wait? Why not now?
Because, Charlie...
Because I hardly earn anything. So we'll starve. But together.
Charlie, it's crazy. It's lovely, but it's crazy. I mean, I couldn't possibly arrange it all in time.
I do have a special license.
How long does it take to get one of those?
About a week. It was a spur-of-the-moment decision.
But tomorrow, I mean, there's so many things to do.
Helen, there's just one thing to do. Just say yes.
Yes. But now listen, Charlie, it's got to be at least half right.
It will be.
We could get Bob and Shirley as witnesses.
Already arranged, and they are standing by.
But I need a trousseau, you know, something old.
Something old, well, that's me. Well, I am older than you. And something new you can go right out now and buy.
Something borrowed?
My watch. But I want it back immediately after the ceremony, you understand?
Something blue?
That's easy. That scarf I gave you is bright blue.
The scarf?
No, you haven't lost it, have
Well,
you?
of course I haven't lost it. Now, I'd better get moving, and so would you. I mean, I want a groomed groom tomorrow.
A groom you shall have.
Oh, I wish Babs was here.
Oh, Babs. Quote. Is such a ship or passed in the night. Unquote.
Oh, no, Charlie, Babs is different. She'll write.
Help you, miss?
Yes, do you know what time they get back? Arundel contacts. Obviously, they're out to lunch.
Oh, the office is empty, miss. Arundel Contacts, they rented this place, oh, let me see, yes, I remember now, it was about this time last year. But like I said, the place is all empty now, miss. There hasn't been anyone here for almost a year.
But that's ridiculous. A friend of mine came here yesterday.
Oh, no, you see for yourself, miss. Oh, here, here. Here we are. You must have the wrong address, miss. No one been here in months.
She's here.
Yes, I know. And you know what to do, don't you? Not all at once. Take your time. It's better that way. Less panicky. And you seem panicky.
I'm okay.
Want me to do it for you?
No. Anyway, I have to do it.
That's right. Sooner you're blooded, then you'll be part of the family, won't you? Do it nicely.
In here, please. Mr. Townsend will be along directly. Why not take a seat?
Thank you. Good morning.
Morning.
I hope he's not an ogre. Mr. Townsend. I haven't met him yet. Have you? Oh, this is some office, isn't it? Well, I expect this is where I'll be working. I hope so. It's very nice. Oh, that's why I'm here. To work for Mr. Townsend. But just exactly what sort of work, I've no idea. Oh, I'm sorry. Talking too much. Nervous, I suppose. Oh, by the way, my name is Barbara.
Yes, I know.
Oh, you're working for Mr. Townsend, too?
Not exactly. Actually, my name is Barbara, too.
Oh, that's a coincidence.
Yes. Most people call me Babs.
Me too.
Yes, Babs. Babs Bryant.
That's fantastic. I mean, that's my name. Bryant. Babs Bryant.
I was born in York.
In York?
My father's dead. My mother lives in Rhodesia. I've got one brother, Timothy.
Timothy?
He's a journalist. I don't see very much of him. I shared a flat with a couple of girls. I suppose you'd call me a drifter. I've got few friends.
There. Wasn't so bad, was it? Welcome to the family. Feel like a drink, huh?
No, I don't need a drink.
Oh, that's even better. Even I sometimes feel a tension afterwards. Even I sometimes need a drink. Sometimes.
Gifford! Speed it up.
Speed it up. He always needs a drink. But you, now you're different. You're the best they've sent us so far. Yes, I shall enjoy working with you. Oh, here, take this. It was Babs's after all. This has been a momentous day for you, hasn't it? You'll need something to remember it by. That is, of course, unless you don't care to remember it.
Come on, Helen. It's bad luck to be late for your wedding. You look beautiful.
You've got to make an honest woman out of me first, Charlie.
Then let's hurry.
All right, well, I've got something for you. You know, she didn't call.
Who?
Babs.
She said she'd write, didn't she?
Charlie, it was so strange going to that place yesterday.
Now, look, we've been through all that. Now, it had to be the wrong address.
Yes, I guess so.
Another 20 seconds, I go right out through that door and ask the first female I see to marry me.
And 5 seconds later, I'll murder her in cold blood.
No, you can't take that attitude with me. Remember, about the scarf? Now
It was mislaid, or I thought it was.
Okay. I'll overlook it this time. Let's go. Helen!
Yes.
What have you got in here?
Books.
Books?
Well, I wondered,
You know that too much reading can ruin your eyesight.
All right.
Yes. We may have to find a house with bigger grounds.
Don't joke. I hate it when you joke about such things. They are human beings.
On the wrong side. You haven't forgotten that, have you, Carter? You can't have forgotten. It's a lesson we learned very well. The end justifies the means.
You're a pig, Gifford. Just a pig.
Very efficient pig. Very necessary pig. You couldn't do it, could you?
If I had to.
Ah, but you don't have to. Not while the pig is here. Funny they both came from the same address.
What?
This one and the other. When was it? Oh, only 2 months ago. Wendy Phillips. That's right, Wendy Phillips. Funny they both came from the same address.
You didn't tell me that.
I didn't know myself till I saw this girl's papers. I picked up the Phillips girl, you see, and you picked up this one. Does it matter?
I don't know. I don't suppose so.
It's an error. Something overlooked. He won't like that.
Who will ever miss them?
Now, don't move. Stay exactly where you are.
Charlie!
Home again, Mrs. Masters.
Oh, what a mess. I'd forgotten what a mess it was.
No way you and me together can be a mess.
Oh, now, if you really believe that, Charlie, you help me clean it up.
It's terrible. 10 seconds home and I'm being henpecked already. You know, my mother warned me about dominant women like you. Now, I'll make the coffee. And then the bed.
Charlie Masters, you've got a one-track mind.
Mrs. Masters, you do nothing but encourage it. Hey, aren't you supposed to be giving me a hand?
I was just looking to see if there was a letter from Babs.
Is there?
Well, no.
There you are. Out of sight, out of mind.
Well, she did promise to write.
Promises, promises. Anyway, it's only been a couple of weeks. A couple of beautiful weeks.
But she did promise.
Then she will.
You move like a cat, Gifford. No sound at all.
Been useful a few times. It's time we went to work again.
What?
He just called.
You know, I wish they didn't always have to be so young.
Getting sentimental.
No, just older, I suppose. Tell him the ad will go in this week.
Good morning. I thought we might have dinner out tonight. We could meet in town about 6:30 and maybe go to the Greek place. Right, Charlie. Fine, Charlie. What a good idea, Charlie. Helen. Now, look, I know we've been married 4 whole months.
Look at this.
Oh.
It's the same ad, isn't it? Have you a sense of adventure? The same ad that Babs answered in Wendy?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it is the same.
So it's the same. Must have got rid of her, too.
Got rid of her?
Fired her. Dispensed with her services.
Well, we never did hear from her, did we?
Now, what about dinner? Tonight. The Greek place.
Oh, yes. That'll be fine. I mean, I'll be in town anyway.
Oh?
I've been meaning to do it for ages. Go to the embassy and let them know I have dual nationality.
What does that matter?
I don't know, but my passport has to be changed from single to married. I wouldn't want to suddenly find out I couldn't get back into my own country because of technicalities.
Oh, I see. So you're thinking of leaving me already?
Can I help you, miss?
Yes, passport control.
It's that way, miss.
Thank you. Good morning.
Hi.
I'm Helen Terrick. Or at least I was. I'm Mrs. Masters now. I've brought my passport.
So you got married, huh? I'm not surprised. If I was about 10 minutes younger, I would have snapped you up myself.
I married an Englishman.
Oh, dear. We may have to have you appear before the Un-American Activities Committee. You're right, has to be changed. Not my department, though, just a stranger passing through. Babs, Miss Bryant will attend to you. Babs! Customer for you.
Morning. Can I help you? Miss Bryant.
Yes,
Babs Bryant.
that's right.
You're not an American, are you?
No, I'm English. Well, from York, actually. Well, we have quite a few English people working here, you know.
Now, what's the problem, Miss?
Masters. Mrs. Masters.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I see. Change of status, single to married.
Oh, well, we need a few details. And your marriage certificate. But it shouldn't take long.
I'm sorry, Charlie, really.
So you ought to be. Sorry. Do you want a drink?
No.
You've done nothing all night but prattle on about this girl at the embassy.
I know, but...
It was a coincidence.
Coincidence? Babs Bryant, about 25, brunette from York?
It was a coincidence. It has to be. There's no other possible explanation.
It just hit me hearing that name. And not having heard from Babs.
Now drop it, Helen! No!
But I saw her with the same man that picked up Babs. The real Babs.
What do you mean, the real Babs? Helen, you are losing your marbles.
No, I'm not. There's something funny going on.
Yes, up there. Anyway, I told you to drop it.
I do what I want, Charlie.
Here we go. Now I suppose it's a women's lib bit.
Don't mock me, Charlie. This is serious.
Very serious. This is the second round we've had in 2 days, and all because of this stupid Babs business.
It isn't stupid.
No, I take that back. It's insane.
If you would only listen, examine the facts.
I'm going to bed.
If I could only convince...
I said! I'm going to bed! There we are, miss.
Thank you.
Looking for anything particular, miss? I got a good memory, and I might save you some time if I...
The want ads. Jobs available, over the past year.
I hate to state the obvious, miss, but over the past year, all those jobs will be taken by now.
Yes. And this one with uncanny frequency. I didn't bother going back any further. I thought 1 year would be enough.
Oh, thank you. Enough for what?
To convince you?
You're not eating?
No. The same ad every time. Have you a sense of adventure?
Yes. But each time a different telephone number to ring.
Doesn't that make it more suspicious?
Suspicious? In what way?
I don't know. But the way it's worded. Important. No ties. Now, what kind of a girl's going to answer that?
An ambitious one.
No, Charlie. A lonely one. What do you think?
I think just a touch too much garlic.
Yes?
Hello. You must be Helen. Yeah, slim, attractive, very attractive. Yes, the girl who has everything.
Including a husband.
Oh, really? Oh, well, that's a new development. She didn't mention that.
Who exactly are we talking about?
Babs. Barbara Bryant. I'm her brother, Tim.
won't you?
Thanks. Well, where is she?
You don't know.
No, I just flew in this morning. A surprise visit. Last I heard, she was staying here.
Well, she hasn't been here for at least 4 months.
Oh. Oh, well, I move around a lot. Mail chases me for weeks sometimes. Where is she now?
Well, we don't know.
Good morrow, Kate. For
I
that...
found an office for next week's interviews. Empty at the end of the corridor. Should be able to move furniture in fairly easily.
They call me...
Fine.
You're becoming anglicized.
It's educational, the work of a fine writer.
And sometimes Kate...
His works are translated, even for us.
Prettiest Kate in Christendom. Kate of Kate Hall.
Bourgeois rubbish.
You are here to obey orders.
And observe and report.
I run the system, and the system functions perfectly.
Deeply as to thee belongs. Myself and...
What do you think?
I've told you what I think. It's crazy.
Oh, come on. I've been mixed up in stories that make this seem like common sense.
That's what I thought. There's something wrong. Terribly wrong.
Look, you followed this other girl home.
Yes. And I saw her meet the same man.
Where is this house?
St. Andrew Street.
What number?
I don't remember. But the house has a yellow door. You can't miss it.
She struck lucky, our embassy contact. There was a fire drill. The Undersecretary's office was empty for only 30 seconds, but that was enough for her.
Good girl.
Of course, it may not mean much.
Everything means something. Isn't that what we were taught? What the ambassador has for his lunch, where the security guard buys his groceries. All fragments, information to be stored and used sometime.
Of course, I know that. But this may be better than usual. Look here, Gifford. Here are appointments, memoranda. And look, here's a note about...
There's someone there. There's someone there.
I thought so.
Who are you? What do you want?
Point is, who are you? I got a glimpse of you in town, but now, yeah. I know that face.
You know me.
Did I tell you where I last saw you? Istanbul. And before that, in the newsreel of the big parade in Peking. What's my job? Faces. Knowing about them. Knowing where they are in the world. I don't know what your name is now, but before, you used to be known as... No! He knows!
His car will be near. That's obvious. He followed you from London. We'll have to move fast.
You're a fool, a crazy, homicidal fool.
He knew.
And we don't. We don't know why he came here, why he followed me. If we'd questioned him...
Bryant. Timothy Bryant. We know what he was doing here. We know who he was looking for.
Well, we can't bury him like the others. He may be missed.
Who's going to bury him? He drowned, didn't he? Drowned in a fish pond.
Timothy Bryant.
Found drowned. Now, I haven't made that up, have I, Charlie? I haven't imagined that. He was here yesterday, he was going to look for Babs, and now he's dead.
Says he found an empty bottle in his car and suspect that he got drunk.
Charlie.
I'll call the police.
It's in the papers.
I know. It looks as though they accept it as an accident.
Oh, not that. I don't mean that. I've forgotten about that. I mean our ad. You have a sense of adventure.
Well, thank you very much, Mrs. Masters. It's a very interesting story.
Story?
Well, naturally, as soon as you called, I checked with my colleagues who are investigating the Timothy Bryant case, and they seem to be quite satisfied that his death was accidental.
Seen in isolation, yes. But with this other business, Wendy, Babs, the girl that's calling herself Babs Bryant.
Well, we're checking on her, too, but so far, everything seems to be quite normal.
She is not Babs Bryant.
Oh, but she is. Officially. Bureaucratically. It could be coincidence, you know. Bryant isn't such an unusual name.
That's exactly what I said, Helen.
Coincidence? Babs Bryant from York?
It's perfectly possible. York's a very big city. There are 53 Bryants in the telephone directory. Babs? Barbara? Well, haven't you noticed that certain names have a habit of coming into fashion at the same time? Queen gets crowned, and suddenly there are a million Elizabeths, or television series catches the fancy of the name Emma is attached to 1,000 babies.
Well, you haven't believed a word I've said.
I believe you. I believe you think it's the truth. It's just that I have to be more detached.
So what are you going to do about it?
Do? Well, we will continue to pursue our inquiries, and if anything comes of it, we'll let you know.
Thank you very much.
Don't worry, I'll see myself out.
If anything comes of it, pursue our inquiries.
Now, look. You've done everything you can. You've told the police. Now you can forget the whole thing.
Forget it.
Yes.
Wendy, Babs. How can I forget that?
You've no alternative. There really is nothing else you can do.
All right.
Yes. I plugged us into an old connection, given us a brand new number. Clever little pig, aren't I? Yes, that's working all right. Well, that's my job over for the moment. Till that starts ringing, that is.
Good morning. My name is Helen Masters, and I'm replying to your ad in today's paper. Yes. A sense of adventure. Come along this morning? Yes, I think that's possible.
A sense of adventure. We framed the ad in that way to make quite sure we found the right kind of applicant, Miss Masters.
Mrs.
Mrs. In that case, I'm afraid we cannot possibly consider you for this job.
Oh, well, I'm a widow.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, then, in that case, you are an American?
Yes, with a British citizenship.
Oh, that could be useful.
Oh.
Yes, the job involves a great deal of traveling. Dual nationality can be an advantage.
Well, you talk as though I've already got the job.
Well, as a matter of fact, I rather think you have.
Well, that's wonderful. When do I start?
Why not today?
Today?
You said, did you not, that you have no ties whatsoever? You are a completely free agent.
Yes.
You also intimated that you could use the money. Well, why not come on the payroll immediately, as from now? It would be especially convenient, as I intend driving down to the country to see Mr. Townsend today, and I could take you along with me. What do you say?
Well...
Perhaps you do have ties. Things you have not told me about.
Oh, no. No. I'm as free as a bird, and... Well, why not today? Where should I meet you?
Meet me?
Well, I have to go back to my flat and pick up my things.
I would be delighted to drop you off on the way. So that's settled then, eh? Now just confirm that you're arriving today. Gifford, would you tell Mr. Townsend, please, that I found a most suitable assistant for him? Yes, a Mrs. Masters. She has a British passport and an American accent.
That was quick. What does she look like?
Oh, she's perhaps 5'6", rather slender, auburn-haired, most attractive. Hmm? Oh. Yes. Brown. Yes, I'll leave you to make the necessary arrangements, shall I? Fine. Oh, have no fear. Mr. Townsend is most circumspect. And certainly no lecture. But he does require his assistant to be personable. Well, shall we... After you, Mrs. Masters. You live here?
Yes. I won't be but a minute. Inspector Bruff? Where can I reach him? The embassy. No. No message.
Mrs. Master? Oh, I thought perhaps I might give you a hand.
No, I'm all through.
Well, then, shall we... Have you forgotten something?
Oh, no.
Shall we go?
Babs Bryant, no, she's on leave at the moment.
How long for?
Oh, that's restricted information. We don't give that sort of thing out on our people. Oh, you should have said that before. Well, she'll be gone a couple of days, I guess. Should have said before. We're both on the same side of the fence.
Not quite. Your side is where the information is. Like where she lives. Babs Bryant, her address.
I'm not sure.
Well, I bet you could find out.
Yeah? Yeah, okay. Hold on.
Thank you very much.
Obviously chosen for his physique.
Don't knock them too hard. Our American friends, in my experience, they tend to know what they're up to.
Definitely. They got rid of us, didn't they? The War of Independence.
Oh, that.
Yes. You think if it hadn't been for that, they'd all be going about in blue and funny helmets, going up against killers with guns, unarmed.
What's the trouble, gentlemen? Can I help you?
About 5'6", slender, hair auburn, eyes brown. Yes, you'll do. We don't normally work this fast, but I suppose Carter knows what he's doing. Mind you, this time he's right. The sooner we get them, the less chance there is of them talking, leaving a trail for someone else to follow. Yes, you'll do.
Alan? You ready? You know we're supposed to be seeing Tom and Sue.
Don't worry. The first time's always the worst. Not loaded yet. Our gun should be an extension of the body. A part. You mustn't be afraid of it. Never know. Might be the best friend you'll ever have.
Mr. Masters?
I'll load it for you. A full chamber. Though one should be sufficient. What marks did you get on the range?
An A+.
Oh. Then one will certainly be sufficient. Now, put it away. Forget about it until the time comes. And let us talk of brighter things. Would you care for a drink?
Yes, please.
Let us talk of home. Almost 5 years since I was there.
Nothing changes.
Oh, but it does. Not tangibly, nothing you can put your finger on. But every day we grow stronger. I like to think that our organization here helps that growth. I don't suppose you've heard anything along those lines.
Only that they were satisfied.
Satisfied? Oh, satisfied. Yes, that's good enough for me. I like to give satisfaction. She'll sit in this chair, I expect. Nerves. Nothing to be afraid of. Nerves are good. Without nerves, there is no edge. No fine-honed edge. Your hand shakes now, but it won't when you need it to be still and steady. It won't, I promise you.
Simple idea, isn't it? Take a lonely girl, disappear her, substitute one of our own agents.
This way, please, Mrs. Masters.
They're here. You're calm? You know what to do? Make it nice.
Here we are.
Ah, Mrs. Masters, isn't it? How do you do? My name is Gifford. I work for Mr. Townsend, too. I'm sure you'll be very happy with us.
You can drop that.
Hmm?
There's something funny about this one. 2 girls from the same address, that I can accept as a coincidence. But 3? Don't worry, we weren't followed. I made quite sure. And she hasn't been out of my sight long enough to make a contact.
Contact? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you know. You know something. I'm not quite sure what. But now you are going to tell us.
You mean she comes from the same address as Babs Bryant and
Yes.
Wendy Phillips?
It worried us then. It should worry us even more now.
Well, perhaps Babs, our Babs, can throw some light on the matter.
Yes, good. Get over here. Call her. No, not you. You do it. Gifford. Mrs. Masters, Gifford here is our interrogator. He's also a pig.
She's our only chance, our only lead. You see, Mr. Masters, contrary to whatever your wife may think, we investigate every story, however wild. My first action was to contact Mr. Hanley here. He deals with embassy security.
Been watching this house ever since. Don't lose her.
Oh, everything seems all right down there. Yes, I think the cellar is the quietest place. Most discreet. Of course, it may take a little time, but I won't mind that. I could do with the practice. Workouts, you know.
You make me sick.
You won't have to be involved. This is pig's work.
She's here.
Yes, I remember her. Oh, came in 5, maybe 6 months ago to get her passport amended. She'd just got married.
Just? She told me she'd been widowed for a year. So I was right. Well, Mrs. Masters, are you going to tell us, voluntarily?
Babs is dead. And Wendy, you killed Tim Bryant.
If that is guesswork, it is remarkably accurate. But you see, don't you, my dear, you understand that we must know irrefutably that it is only guesswork, and where it has led, and whom you have told. There are so many questions.
Fine. The cellar door is the second on the left, Mrs. Masters. That's right. That's good. That's fine. Put the hysteria behind you. Then we can get down to a nice, comfortable chat, can't we? Darling.
You're going to do everything you're told, nice and quietly, because Mr. Hanley's holding the gun.
That's right, I am. Would you step forward, please, Inspector? Gifford?
Yes, sir.
Check him out.
Yes, sir.
This isn't going to look good on report, Carter.
No, sir, I'm sorry.
Shut up!
Mistake.
Mr. Hanley, please put that gun away.
Stop taking me for a mug.
I wouldn't. I'd just stay right where you are.
Colonel Westcott, U.S. Intelligence. A big mistake planting her in the embassy.
Security there is very tight. To get her in, we could only figure you already had somebody on the inside.
I did tell you that we investigate everything, didn't I? By the way, what did you do with the real Hanley?
About 5'6", slender, hair auburn, eyes brown. Yes, you'll do. We don't normally work this fast, but I'd like to give satisfaction. The Coast Carter knows what he's doing. Mind you, this time he's right. The sooner we get them, the less chance there is of them talking, leaving a trail for someone else to follow. Don't worry. The first time's always the worst. Mustn't be afraid of it. Never know. Might be the best friend you'll ever have. You're calm? You know what to do? Make it nice.
I will never see it as decadent. Western music, brash, certainly, occasionally mindless, but then it is not intended for the mind. The heart, the emotion, but certainly not decadent. What are you looking at?
Mr. Gifford. What's he doing?
Doing? Oh, he's digging a grave for you, my dear.
Babs! Hold on a minute, will you? Babs!
Yes, what's the matter?
The door, do you mind?
Oh, okay.
Look, why don't we make it Wednesday? I'm through around 4:30. I could meet you. Well, anywhere you say. Okay, Shirley, fine.
Hello, beautiful.
Oh, go.
Well, listen, why don't you call me when you're sure? Tomorrow sometime. Yes, I'll be here. Ciao. Huh, darling, I didn't expect you till later.
Ah, it wasn't you I came to see. Babs,
What's the matter now?
come here.
What do you want?
Aren't you looking for a job?
Well, yes, me, I'm Wendy.
Listen to this. Do you have a sense of adventure, intelligent young woman required for fascinating, varied work? Important, no ties, able to travel and work away from home. Look, it's there.
Exceptional opportunity for right girl. Good salary, prospects, phone for interview.
That sounds terrific, Babs.
What do you think? Hello, Wendy.
Hiya.
Go on and give him a ring.
Well, I don't understand it. Went right through the paper today. Well, didn't see this. Hey, hang on. There's a piece missing. Wendy?
Won't do you any good. The post is no longer vacant.
What do you mean?
I had an interview an hour ago.
You got the job?
I did. I start tomorrow.
That's right. That's good. That's fine. Put the hysteria behind you. Then we can get down to a nice, comfortable chat, can't we? Now then. You're going to do everything you're told, nice and quietly, because Mr. Hanley's holding the gun.
That's right, I am. Would you step forward, please, Inspector? Gifford?
Yes, sir.
Check him out.
Yes, sir.
This isn't going to look good on report, Carter.
No, sir, I'm sorry.
Shut up! Mr. Hanley, please put that gun away.
Stop taking me for a mug.
I wouldn't. I'd just stay right where you are.
Colonel Westcott, U.S. Intelligence. A big mistake planting her in the embassy.
Security there is very tight. To get her in, we could only figure you already had somebody on the inside.
I did tell you that we investigate everything, didn't I? By the way, what did you do with the real Hanley?